Wowzers, 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 wowzers. So people talk about the future and like the watershed moment for you to make money and how life is going to change before we know it. People talked about the Tesla RoboTaxi, but it is here. And you guys, you want to talk about a way for you to make money, hands off, and being a part of the future? Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Tesla's new Cyber Cab. It will go into production in 2020. First off, how cool does that look? Like, it looks pretty cool, right? No back at all. You see the butterfly doors. I got the Tesla Model X and I got the butterfly doors. So the butterfly doors. It's going to be available for commercial use in 2027. I'm told it will cost between $25,000 and $30,000. Wait. So look, $25,000 to $30,000. Now, rumor has it that in order to be able to buy this, you have to be a Tesla owner. That's the rumor. That has not came out yet, but that's on those internets. They're saying you have to own a Tesla to buy it. I have a Tesla, so I'm good. I'm good. And it's paid off too. And it's paid off even better. $25,000 to $30,000 for that. That's a steal. How much is a car? Like, really, how much is a car? The average car is $54,000. The average premium or luxury car is $54,000. So $54,000 for a premium or luxury car. That's the average. Now, of course, we got some premium cars that cost less, some premium luxury cars that cost more, but $54,000. And you get this for $25,000 to $30,000 without no gas? Sheesh. Look at this. It's completely autonomous. Okay. Do y'all notice something right here? No pedal? What? Was that a pedal? Was that what? No gas, no accelerator, none of that stuff. None of that stuff at all. None of that stuff. Would y'all be scared of that? Like, y'all put into the comments, would y'all be scared to hop into something like that where you can't stop it, you can't start it, it's just fully autonomous? Now, I know if I told the story, but when I first got my Tesla 5 years ago, I put it on autonomous. And it was just driving, and the car swerved, and I hit the brakes like crazy. I can't do this. But then like 2 days later, I'm driving, and like it switches lanes, it gets fast, and then the car kind of swerves, and before I even reacted, it stopped. And I was like, wow. But the only issue is, what if Tesla gets hacked? What if like the whole system gets hacked? How can you stop your car? No steering wheel, no pedal, no buttons, nothing. No pedal, no buttons, no nothing. Look at that. Other than one screen to share for the two passengers. But it'll also be B2C, meaning you can buy it and this could be your go-to vehicle. That is the kicker. B2C, business to consumer. Rumor has it, if you have a Tesla, you can buy this and then you can just rent it out. Like having your own taxi. Who is going to be in trouble if this happens? Taxi cabs, oh my gosh. Adios, amigos. Now, it might take another 3 to 5 years for them to go, right? Because who wants to be in an autonomous car? Older people, probably not. Younger people, they're cool with it. Uber. Now, Uber's getting to the bag right now, and it's talks that Uber is going to implement this in their fleet. So now you have the protection, or quote unquote, protection of Uber and all the technology behind it, where you're at sharing rides, and now it's an autonomous car. So Uber's going to make money, but who's not going to make money? The drivers of Uber. Again, taking advantage of situations. It's horrible. Uber drivers might lose their job, but it's great for people that buy a Tesla or have a Tesla already like me and are able to make them some money. You own this cyber cab, it drives you to your office, but then instead of parking in your office, and instead of maybe having to pay $10 or $20 for parking in case you live in like San Francisco or New York, you can actually just say, hey, keep driving, go drive back to my house. Whoa. So literally, it could drive you to your office, like me, for instance, drives me to my office. And I've been thinking, like, to be able to take advantage of the taxes. I call it the pyramid of tax planning. On the low end, you spend to save. So the low end, I spend money, buy a car, get it depreciate all in 1 year, a nice tax savings. But instead of doing that, what if I do this instead? Because from a inflow standpoint, it's paying me with the car. I'm driving it. Okay, I ain't getting paid. I get the write-off, but I ain't getting paid. But literally, I can buy this, take me to my office, and then it can drive all over town and then pick me up or meet me home. And then I can just Uber back home. Oh my gosh. And also for the car industry, this is going to be a killer, a detriment to the car industry. Now, why buy a car if I could just use this? Or why buy a car? Why don't I just buy this, have it take me to my office, and that's that? People are going to save so much money, especially in metropolitan cities where they're paying $100, $200, $300 for parking. People who live in condos, oh my gosh, how much money they're going to save. So this is going to transform the car industry as we know it. 3 to 5 years from now, this will be the norm. If not the norm, I imagine 25 to 30% will be robo-taxis in some shape or fashion. Now, other car companies, they'll probably catch on a year, 2 years from now. But 5 years, at least 25%, in my opinion, is going to be robo-taxis.
Or you can even turn it into a cab mode, and it can go and pick up passengers, and you can actually make some side income off of your Tesla car while you're busy at work, and then the car can come and pick you up at the end of the day.
I just said that. Literally, put it in cab mode. It drops you off. Now it's a taxi cab. It picks people up throughout the day. So I'm working, and my asset, which is a depreciated asset in the car, now turns into a cash flow mechanism. So no, right now people kind of do Turo, right? But then messing up your car, Turo, getting money from you. It is basically a more economical way, a safer way for you to actually Turo your car.
Have to be like, I either own and drive my own car, or I don't own a car and I have self-driving cars, taxis, robo-taxis driving me around. No, there's actually a mixed model. There's a hybrid model.
A hybrid model. For electricity, by the way, too. So unlike Turo, unlike renting out your car, it's gas. You pay for gas. Well, not no more. And for a person that has their own office like me, I have my own office. Wouldn't it be smart? Oh, I got to think about that. Oh, great idea, Mario. Wouldn't it be smart then, because it's going to be more robo-taxis on the road, more charging stations? Wouldn't it be smart to have my parking lot, because I do have a parking lot in the building that I own. Wouldn't it be smart to turn that into like a charging station hub where I can have 3, 4, 5 chargers, like a Wawa? If you guys have been to a Wawa gas station, they have superchargers. If I could then lease out the Tesla or buy chargers myself and have it a place where robo-taxis can actually pull up autonomous, charge themselves, and then go about their way, and then I get paid for charging. Oh, Tesla. Not a fan of Elon Musk, but Tesla for the W. W's in the chat, and y'all keep the comments going. Good idea or bad idea?
70% of all rides in big cities constitute of just 1 to 2 people. So that's why the Cybercab is just a 2-passenger seat. They're like, you know what, we're just going to optimize for the majority of rides, which is 2 or less people.
So that's very, very important. 70% of cities are 1 or 2 people. I don't know about you, but I want less people in my car, right? Like if I'm renting out my car, like on Turo, for instance, it's 4 or 5 people in the car. It's more commotion. People might be drinking, peer pressure. Like I don't want that. But like 1 or 2 people, it's the same place. It doesn't matter if it's 4 people, 5 people, 1 person from point A to point B, I get paid. I want less people, right? It's just better as the owner. So I would want less people in my car. So I actually like that. But then you think about in the future, it does give Tesla the ability to do a super robo or a robo-taxi X, where now it's an SUV and you can charge more for the drive. That's what you call scaling. That's what you call creating a problem from a solution that wasn't a problem in the first place. That's what businesses do. They create a problem and then a solution. The problem is there's only 2 people. I want more and I want to be my robo-taxi. The solution is I create then my robo-taxi XL or a large or supercharged robo-taxi. And now everybody, well, more than 2 people can be in my taxi. Elon Musk, again, politically, I think you're going a little bit crazy, but very, very smart with this idea.
We're not going to have more seats than that. So then in the back, they're going to have a place for bags. They can have up to 4.
Look, ain't that cool though? With the doors, Lambo. So like my Model X, like they go like this. Whoop. It's like actually like a Lamborghini. That's cool. I wonder if it's a patent that Elon stole though. I wonder about that. But anyways.
RoboTaxis are also launching presumably in Austin, Texas very soon, but those appear to be mostly Model Ys. You won't see this until
Model Ys, okay. But a Model Y, that is a 4-seater, so I guess it's a test for the autonomous, right? Now, I think they're also doing this from a liability standpoint, right? They don't want to launch these yet because they want to see something that's fully autonomous, how much liability is going to be. Because the Model Y, you know, you have your pedal, you have your steering wheel, like, you know, it's going to be autonomous, but still it could be a person that kind of stop and start. So they could probably do a lot of simulations to see if it's going to be accidents, how many. Insurance companies are then going to have a whole year to basically come up with how much they're going to charge to own these. Because, of course, insurance got to get paid as well if it's a car crash, right? Also, because Elon Musk was getting all political on us, he has both sides of the aisle, right? So the only way that this is going to stop is the car lobby. So Ford, GM, got me a Cadillac, Toyota, Honda, lobbying Congress saying, hey, we're not ready for cars that drive themselves with nobody steering it, nobody stopping or starting. It's not ready. Put a bill that says these can't be on the road. Well, because Elon went all MAGA, all Republican, and most of the state houses are ran by Republican governors or have a Republican Senate, state Senate, or state Congress because of gerrymandering, they are not going to say no to that. So it's going to be the car lobby that's going to be trying to lobby the Democrats and the unions. But a lot of unions now are Republican and not Democrat. You have more of the highfalutin unions per se, but most of like the blue collar unions that besides the UAW, that's half the members are now Republican, but the UAW to be are, of course, Democrat because they supported Biden. But that's not enough. So because Elon first massaged the Democrats years ago and everybody loved him, allowed him to do something like this, get all the tax credits in the world, even though he's trying to eliminate stuff for Doge, he got all the tax credits. But then on the flip side, now he has all the Republicans. Ain't nobody going to stop this, right? You're not going to have the car lobby having enough power to stop Congress to stop these federally, and I don't even think state by state. And also, one thing that people didn't talk about with Doge, he had access to everybody's data. So he's now able to put everybody's data into the Tesla database. When people drive, when people don't drive, when older people drive, demographics of people, car insurance. He has all that information because he got all that information to actually go Doge. So is Doge a way to help Tesla? Of course. Does he love the country? No, he loves himself. I mean, let's get real. Let's get real with it.
2027. Inside it looks insane. Literally the most minimalistic thing I've ever seen inside a car. I'm curious to see what kind of configurations they're going to allow. Because imagine if I didn't have to drive my car and I'm going to be in this car, let's say, for an hour sitting in LA traffic, I'm probably going to want like a desk or something. I'm going to want to use my laptop or maybe like a projector and watch a really good movie or show or something like that.
That's dope. That's dope. That is dope. So yeah, individuals who have drivers who is thinking about getting a driver, this is an inexpensive way. Instead of you spending, because you're gonna get a Tahoe, you're gonna get an SUV. Instead of spending $70,000 on the Tahoe, and then like Cardi B, $120,000 on the driver, or maybe $60,000 on the driver, that's $110,000, $120,000. I was talking to the wife, like, should we get a driver instead of getting like a new car to be more productive and have more write-offs? But now instead of spending $80,000, $90,000, $100,000, I could spend $30,000, or I could spend that same $100,000 I was going to spend and get three RoboTaxis for $90,000, write them all off, get that depreciation, of course. They're not over 6,000 pounds but still get some type of bonus depreciation. The payment I have, write that off as well. And then use that money from an income standpoint. What do you guys think, though? Do you guys think this is a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Are you fans of Elon Musk? Do you not want to buy it because Elon Musk went all crazy on us? Point of no return for some people. I had some people that actually wanted to sell their Tesla stock because they hated Elon Musk. Had some people, because we use PayPal for payments, some people didn't want to use our platform, our estate planning platform, because it's tied to PayPal. And Elon Musk, of course, and Peter Thiel created PayPal. So crazy. Elon Musk, he went over the edge, but you have to admit, this is a great idea. Tesla stock, in my opinion, can go up by 25 to 50% over the next 6 months, especially once this releases in Texas and people look at it, like it, and think of Elon Musk as a different person since he's out the spotlight from a political standpoint. But comment below. Great idea, bad idea. Should I get it? Should I not get it? Are you going to get it? And the reason why you would or would not. And finally, how would you feel about being in a car that has no pedal, no brake, no steering wheel? Would you get in that car? Would you not get in that car? Y'all comment below. Like, subscribe, share. As always, let's make some painful or painless profits together, y'all. Peace.